We're going to show you how we shape our rogue blade, the new blade. So, have our rough out blank here. And normally I like to kind of scar the metal up a little bit that goes in the handle. Sometimes we'll cut little notches in it. That helps it grip better with the glue, but I have this little dummy handle some guys in the tool room made me.
To show the blade, because you can't see what you did when you said the grooves. Okay.
And the rogue blade is about 2 inches long, and I'm going to leave it just a hair longer. We'll cut it to size at the end, but we're just going to show you how it's shaped right now. So it's going to get noisy, and it does take a little while. I don't want to burn the blade up, so I'm not really hammered into the belt. But I'm going to start putting them little grooves in the top. Like I said, it's just really an eyeball. And I'm just dunking it in water. But now I got to get that last groove in here, so I need to stick it out a little more. I'm not pushing so hard that it burns me. Yeah, it looks about right. Remember, we're snowflakes. They done the same. There it is. That is the Rogue. Anything else you want to talk about?
No, I'm just trying to follow you, and the shop is so small that I'm tripping over the mat, the rugs, the heater, and everything else. I'm trying to video you, so the camera probably looks a little wonky.
Yeah. Well, now we can sharpen this up. You want to see it sharpened. This belt is an older belt that I use to shape the blades out. Don't want to use it when you're...
Whittling Monkey says hi.
Oh, that's a good name. Alright, we start with 80 grit.
He said that was a cool grind. It's like Allen's. How can it be like Allen's? I'm waiting for Whittling Monkey to answer. Florida Bearded Woodworker. Hello, we're doing dandy. It's snowing here. And just for the record, when it says it's like Allen's grind, we haven't started grinding it yet. He's just now starting.
Yeah, I don't think any grind's like a healthy grind, but I'm going to be switching back and forth from side to side.
Oh, Whittling Monkeys. Yes, we know Alan Goodman. He's a friend of ours. He's an awesome knife maker too.
So it's just going back and forth, hitting the bevel. Eventually it'll get a little higher. You can see it's a lot lower on this side. I still have a lot of steel to go.
Whittling Monkey says, I think he called it Bart's back belly scratch or something. I'm not real sure about that, Whittling Monkeys. Never heard of it. I know we call it a rogue.
Well, this is tempered steel. We pay to have it heat treated. That's why our steel's so consistent. Done by professionals. You don't want to get it hot. But you dunk it anyways. If it's warm, take it back to the cold part. And we're getting closer to the edge.
Florida Bearded Woodworker says, love the videos, please keep them coming. We try, but we get busy sometimes and forget.
I'm going to try really hard to keep it pretty straight in there. I mean, it is done by hand, so it's never going to be machine perfect like some other people or other companies. I always keep looking here to see how close I'm getting to the cutting edge. Get closer, can't stay on the belt as longer. See this side, I've raised that bevel back up. So we have a convex grind, not a flat grind on these knives, not a sandy grind. And it's just going back and forth so you get your steps in like this.
Yeah.
Now we're definitely getting closer. And I think I got it pretty close to being about even on each side. So now I'm going to start going easier on the belt, dunking it more, because I don't want to burn the cutting edge. that's about where I'm going to leave it. And then go step down through my grits till I get that burr. And I generally want to get that burr at one of my finer grits, not right now.
I'm just trying to get it with the light and the...
You want to keep going?
Yeah, I'd do it, just carve and sharp and show them how to do it. Let's see, there's questions. Whittling Monkeys. Oh, I'm glad you got to see us live. We haven't done very many live videos in quite some time, so we're trying to do better. Let's see, it says, super interesting grind. It says, so what does it take to get your knife on the website? Just Whittling Monkeys, just like our website note reads on there, because Rich and I only do this part-time. It's always been part-time in 37 years. There's a note on there that says we have a waiting list for orders, and it says to email us. You could either email thehealthyknives@gmail.com or go on our website and use the contact form and email me. I'm the only one who answers the email because there's only 2 of us. Rich is out here, I'm in there. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, our wait list is very long, but we don't require anything for a wait list. No money. You don't give us no money. You just go on a wait list, and when your name comes up, I reach out to you.
I don't even know how to turn a computer on. Anyways, see this nice bacon.
Hi, Neil.
Freshener.
Yeah. I'm kind of thinking I don't smell like bacon
Yeah,
anymore. It's been out here for a long time.
Smells like grit.
Yeah. Smells
Which
like
is what
a
I
steel.
smell like.
Smells like steel.
Anyways, now we're going to go to a 120. And this is a funny looking belt, but it works really well. This is where I'm going to start rocking the blade. And hide that bevel right there.
Whittling Monkeys, while he's sharpening that steel, as far as like undesigned, we make custom knives, so we do a lot of personalized knives and things of that nature, which there's also a place on our website where you can view, for example, our personalized knives, just to give you an idea of the possibilities. It's all on there, it's just our website's pretty vast.
You can go back and forth, you can go in circles, whatever you feel comfortable with. Oh, it's burning me.
Hello, Vasily.
Don't want to burn your blade.
Nope. Nope. Hello, Vasily. Whittling Monkey says you increase the angle to make it a flat grind. I'm going to assume that the answer to that is yes, but you're the knife sharpener, so, and the knife maker, so.
Flat's exactly what the word says. It's just a V from top to bottom. Convex, up, and you have a flat spot. People think we have a flat grind because I hide that angle so well, but they're a convex grind. Allows you to roll through the wood.
Mm-hmm.
And almost mimic like a sweet blade, like a number 2, maybe a number 3 here and there. But
he's trying to flat grind his pocket knives. Go for it.
Good luck on that one.
Yeah.
Those things are thick usually.
Yeah, usually thick still, but go for it. Practice makes perfect, man.
Yeah, you know, if you want to practice, if you have a belt sander or one of them wheels,
dollar store knives.
Go buy a dollar store paring knife, just tear it up. Try to make it flat, try to raise the bevel, whatever it takes.
You're not out much that way.
But now we're going to 220. And as you tell, I still have no burr. I don't know if you can see that it's...
No, I gotta turn it this way. You can barely see.
Well, I want them to see that there's still thickness there, that there's no burr. The 2 sides have not crossed each other.
Okay.
And don't ever fight with a power washer, because it wins everything. All right. Right now I'm getting the scratches out of the blade from the previous grit, but also getting closer to my burr line. That was 220. Now we're going to go to 400. It seems like every belt tracks different. So. No, it's still not hot. I try really hard not to get them hot. Hot blade, no good. Hot biscuits, really good. All right, this is 600 grit. Now I'm going to try to start getting close to a burr on here. Now we're on to 800 grit.
Whittling monkeys, as far as how high the grit goes, he's going to go over that with each one. So stay tuned. Michelle Gould on here says, Rich, I notice you have blade edge down. I have seen some guys making hunting knives with edge up. Is this just a matter of preference, or is there a correct way to do it?
It's a matter of preference. Some of your equipment goes this direction. I think a lot of your Burke sharpeners run up. There's some belt sanders that guys turn over backwards or upside down, and they get the belt to run up, because most belt sanders want to run this way, but there are some that go this direction. It's just, it is preference, purely preference. You know, Ken Helvey did it down, and that's the only thing I know. Up, I just think it's, to me, it's, because I've never done it much, would be awkward. But to somebody that does it all the time, this would be awkward to them. So this is 1200 grit. This is my final grit. Should I go?
There you go, Whittle Monkeys. 1200 grit is it.
Alright, I kind of wiped the blade on my shirt, but
Yeah, we wouldn't know where those holes came from on your shirt there, honey.
there's the burr. I don't know if it's popping up.
I mean, it's kind of hard because, yes, we don't have fancy equipment. I'm using my phone. Can you put your hand behind it? I don't think I can capture it very well.
Well, they might have seen a glimpse of it. I seen it in here.
I don't know.
But there's a burr, and I can flip it from side to side by just doing that. So now I need to get the burr off. But first, man, these little spikes will tear your fingers up, especially if you choke up and carve, which these notches are really good to put your finger in. But we kind of want to round them down.
Mike on here says, so glad to see you back. Would you consider yourself a workaholic, and how do you deal with the burnout? Yes, he is a workaholic, but how do you deal with the burnout, honey?
I don't know if I've ever been burned out.
Yeah. 58 years old now and worked 2 jobs your entire adult life.
Yeah, we tried to figure it out once. I think I've worked 68 years of my life, if you count 40 hours a week.
Yeah.
You know, 40. There was plenty of times we ran 40 hours at work, me and Helvey, and 50 some hours in the shop in the same week just to get orders out back then. He was swamped in stores, but now I'm older, so I think I cut it down to about 70 hours a week.
I'd say that's about
so
average.
I got this belt, I chopped it up.
Looks a little
to get inside here without tearing up your edges, so
what doing is rounding off the spine of the blade so that there's no rough edges if you want to use your as a pushback there, like in your thumb or your finger.
So now they're rounded, not sharp. But I still want to get this, which I won't do on here because it's too easy to go like that. And your natural instinct is to do this, and it goes right back up in the cutting edge and tears it out. So this is like an old 220 grit belt, because I'm just barely going to hit it on there.
Oh, Michelle, while you're on here, I got your blades in the house. I'll get it around to shipping them real soon.
There we go. Now we're ready to buff it.
Let me back up here. There we go.
Just a cloth wheel with white compound.
And I'm going to try to get as much as I can, but our shop is really small, and for me to dance around him when he's working is kind of hazardous for both of us. Hi, Carrie. I got yours in the house to ship out too. I got a new stamp for the sheaths that I'm making just here and there until we run out of material. So I hope you like the new stamp when you get your knives.
Piece of basswood to see what happens. What I mean by rolling, see how that blade is scooping that cut out? This way. And if you just pull it straight through like that, you have your flat plane carving cut. It's all on your wrist angle and your strength of your wrist. Or I can come in here and start doing this. Making those look like they're done with a little sweet gouge. You can really see it's curved there. No drag marks. Drag mark is a burr left on the blade. I guess that's a wrap, huh?
Michelle says, "What is the difference between the two wheels?" There's nothing. There's nothing
One's
different.
on the right side and one's on the left side.
That's because he has a stand to do one side.
Because if you didn't, you'd be like this. Let's see where my hand's hitting that motor. Now at the end, I did it like this, but I was just, sometimes them burrs like to hang on, so I was just barely just kissing it. And burrs want to hang on at the tip. So, but it'd be really hard for me to do this. And to get this side. So you come over here and do the other side of the blade where your hands aren't impeded by nothing. There's no difference. It's just a cloth wheel, not sewed. These are sewed. You can tell. So if you look at these stitches, that's called a sewed wheel. And if you look at these, see, it's called a non-sewed floppy wheel. As you can tell, they never wear the same. This one's smaller than this one, even though they all started at the same time. So, can never figure that one out.
You must push harder on one side than on the other.
Well,
yeah.
You know, I don't know. I know it makes little fuzzy things everywhere.
Oh yeah. The wall is beautiful.
Oh, it gets
stunning.
Cleaned once or twice a year.
No. No, it doesn't.
Let's see, I even started this for you like 12, 13, maybe 15 years ago.
There's a lot of started carvings out here covered in dust once you can, if you can find them. So I guess something else to take from this is to show that we've been on here for 28 minutes now. Granted, we've talked, but it took us long for Rich to sharpen one blade. That was to shape it and to sharpen it. You guys didn't even see him cut the steel. This was after the steel was already cut. So this was how long it took to shape and sharpen what we call our rogue blade. Yeah. And that's not even making a knife. That's just the blade. So when people ask, well, why does it take so long? Well, here you go.
Maybe next week we'll show a handle.
Yeah.
We'll show the Mantis, the new handle.
Yeah, show one of the newer handles. You shape it out.
You know, that one takes longer to sand too than just a round handle. So.
You know, also showing that you showed all the different belts you use and the different wheels that you use. A lot of supplies kind of go into this too. You know, so there's a lot of processes.
This was probably about that long Friday.
Yeah.
So it goes down fast. But, but this will probably, I guess, go in the house for Holly to...
I'll put something with it.
Put a
scale with it.
Somebody's going to get the one that was on the video. I'll even sign the blade right here.
Yeah.
We'll see it when you put it in the handle. But.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I got to get to work. You brought me in stuff to package up and ship, so I guess I better get busy. Tomorrow I think's a holiday, so I don't know if I'll make everything out today or not. Might be Wednesday, so oops.
Yeah, that's right. I finished Michelle's last blade.
Yeah, I told her I got him.
Number 5 Mertz blade.
Yep. So.
All right. Well, I'm glad you guys all tuned in, all 5 of you. So.
We'll post it to the YouTube. People can watch it later.
I don't know how many's
Okay.
on there.
I don't know. I'm smart enough to start it. I don't think I'm even half smart enough to know how to end it. So, to everybody, goodbye.
Yeah. We'll
Have a
see
good
ya.
week.
We'll see you next week. How about that?
Bye.
Bye.